This is it, what? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up, now who really tryna hit? One, puff, puff, then we pass. Then we pass, then we pass. This is it, what? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
cats and dogs.
Oh shit, we ain't do that intro in a minute.
I
Remember
know.
that? It's a throwback. Welcome to season 3. Happy
Welcome.
New Year, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome
how
back.
you been out here? You been good?
Yo, peasy for keeps. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just finished sucking my nigga off, so I had all my jewelry on.
Okay.
So I wanted to bring that back. You
I feel
me?
that. See, people don't do that no more.
They
Why
don't do that right.
no more?
So I just wanted to make sure that we came through with the new year,
Okay.
new look right. You feel me?
I feel it.
That's
It's
what we
been
doing.
crazy. We the epicenter once again. You know what I'm saying? We had
Once
another
again.
spike, New York City, if you ain't know. It's been crazy out here, man. We've been ducking and dodging, but we both got hit. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately. But we here. We back.
Can't keep a good
Better
bitch
than ever.
down.
Anybody's a strong. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, they crazy.
Vaxxed, not waxed.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? We out here with it.
wax on, wax off.
Exactly. It's your man,
Yes.
EarthTone.
And your man, the real peasy.
This is episode 41 of the Herbal Tea Podcast. Welcome back, man. We
Right.
appreciate everybody that's been tuned in thus far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got something brand new for you. Fresh look, first of all. We've been here for a couple months now, but it's a
Yeah.
fresh new look, fresh new spot. You know what I'm saying? Fresh new team. We out here with it.
Hope everybody enjoyed the top 20 countdown.
21.
Of
That was
21.
crazy. That was crispy. It was a nice
Right.
little list we put together there.
That was,
if I
it
do
was,
say
it was
so
cute.
myself.
It was cute.
Yeah, man, we had to rap for all of the people that, you know, you had, first of all, you had to qualify by being reviewed on the show.
Indeed.
And then you had to have a balanced enough score between both. You had to win us both over.
You needed a crack ass album.
Hey, man,
like, it had to,
to
be
make
crack
that list.
or,
That's
or
how it
not,
went down.
or a
That's how it went
single,
down.
whatever. You know what I'm
But
saying?
we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna bring it to you the same amount of content, the same potency, but we're gonna pack it and condense it for you. So we're gonna have
real.
30-minute episodes, but we're gonna bring it to you once a week,
Live.
as opposed to bi-monthly. We're gonna have weekly, 52 weeks. Remember 52 Tuesdays? That was a jam.
52
Y'all don't know
Tuesdays
about
was
that.
kind
Y'all
of
know
it.
about that. Go
I mean,
research
go do
SoundCloud,
your research.
Do Googles and all of that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
But we here with it. Let's get into it, man. The Q Plus artists. We got a matchup. So this is how we doing it, right? We're gonna do a little bit of a versus. We jacking. Shout out
Right.
to Swiss Beats, Simbo.
Right. Shout
all
out.
of them. Y'all know how big versus is. We big fans. We get into it on streets and all of that. But we're gonna do the Q Plus versus.
Right.
So we're gonna pick a project versus a project from
Sue
two
us.
Q Plus artists. And we're gonna see who come out on top. What you think? I kind of like it. Let's get a little competitive out there. You know
like
what
the
I'm saying?
idea.
Get an artist something to look forward to. You know what I'm
like the
saying? And
idea.
of course, we're gonna give our normal constructive criticism, our unique critiques.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get into it. So who we starting with?
We are starting
The one and only. And this is a
Magniloquent.
HTP alum right here.
She
You know what I'm
is.
saying? We already had her on the show, but like I said, this is early on. So we got a new one.
Yeah.
Coming from Dayburger.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Dayburger.
Okay, so we had Dayburger on, I think it was episode 15.
Right.
And it was her featuring Kid King. Shout out to Kid King. But now she's back with a full length. And we're going to get into it. Q Plus artist from Queens.
Queens.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Queens.
Shout out the Queens.
Self-proclaimed underground queen of hip-hop.
Right.
She started out as a background singer. She was doing background dancing and on tour with Lil Mama.
Right.
So she started out with Lil Mama. She went on tour with Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, to name a few. So she was ringing bells out here on the dance
She was
tip,
doing her
her
thing.
thing. And then
was
she
doing
was
her
like,
thing
you know
with
what, I'm
some
gonna get in the
names.
studio, get in the booth.
Right.
I got a nice little voice. I got a nice presence on the mic.
Something like that.
Let me see what's going on out here. She dropped her first mixtape in 2010. My Mixy Tape was the name of
Tape.
it. With 2 X's. My Mixy Tape. Hosted by fellow Q Plus adjacent. You know what I'm saying? Jungle Pussy.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. So she hosted it. She was an early supporter
Right.
of her career. You know, her coming out as an artist, making the transition from a background dancer to a Q Plus artist and a rapper, which she is today. Her next mixtape, Raw Burger, will come out, and that's kind of when she started the whole trend of, you know, adding the food, playing with the food, with the titles. You know what I'm saying?
She a foodie rapper.
Exactly. The metaphors here and there.
Pretty much.
And I love when artists do that. That's a nice little touch.
Dope.
Especially when you could be creative with it and you take it somewhere where I necessarily didn't think. I like that. She dropped In Your Mouth, the mixtape, which was exclusively released via Complex in 2014. So she was out here. She had a nice little buzz. You know, getting a little bit of notoriety. That's a nice little look.
That's interesting. Like a premiere through Complex, like kind of peak blog era type situation.
Yep. 2014.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, to get that kind of look, it's not really as simple as it looks, but
it's
you know,
not light. It's not light. And then that's a mixtape.
Yeah, for real.
So, she go on to release her first studio album, Soft Serve. Of course, again playing on, you know what I'm saying, playing with the food, with the titles. In 2017, followed by Bite the Burger.
Bite the Burger.
You know what I'm saying, which came out in 2019. And like I mentioned, we reviewed her on episode 15.
Right.
Wow, that seemed like it was so long ago.
Oh my God.
15.
Like
episode 15. But she was reviewed Naomi Walk featuring Kid King. So that was the single she had back then. So of course, you know Day Burger. You somewhat familiar with her.
I am kind of familiar with Day Burger. Fun fact. She had a single that came out. I think it was from one of her mixtapes. Which one was the one before Soft Serve? It wasn't Bite the Burger.
I think that was the mixie. No, was that the mixie?
Yeah, or In Your Mouth. In Your Mouth.
Yeah.
She had a single off
Raw Burger.
Right, a Raw Burger. My bad.
Raw Burger.
She had a single called Souffle.
Okay.
And that was kind of what broke her really into the masses, because it was retweeted or shared actually by Solange. You know, of the sister, Solange Canolis, of Beyonce's sister.
She had a seat at the table.
She had
like
a
what
seat,
she heard.
right? Like what she heard, put on her website that she had at that point. And that is how I actually found out, but it was like years later. You know what I'm saying, about Day Burger. But she did this. This happened, I think, about 2015, that era, that time frame. So that definitely got her a serious look from,
that's
from
ill.
the people.
I love when celebrities use their star power to kind of pop out and just do something like that for up and coming dope, talented artists, especially when they fall into the Q plus stratosphere. That's even, we love to see that. So
and Day Burger's been pretty open, like, the entire time that she's been an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's not out here cutting no corners.
Yeah, not at all.
All right, so the moment is at hand. You know what I'm saying? We got this project on the table.
Here we are.
Back in Your Mouth.
Back in Your Mouth.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about In Your Mouth, the mixtape that she dropped. But this is Back in Your Mouth. She came back December 10th, 2021. So towards the end of the year. 12 songs, 34 minutes.
What are we giving it?
This is a full helping. This is a full serving. This is about a day burger, a big burger. This is like a double,
you get a whole
triple cheeseburger with a side of fries, sweet potato fries. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole entree going on.
You might get you a starter salad and all of that.
Right.
And you gotta have a beverage. What you drinking? You know what I'm saying?
We drinking it from here. Wherever. There's a little bit of wine here, a little drink.
Yeah. It was a mid for me.
It's a mid for you.
41%.
Oh shit.
41% mid-range jams. That's how I was feeling, man. I was rooting for this project. I like Day Burger. I like her, I like her aesthetic. I like her brand. I like her presence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like how she hold it down. I like her confidence. She can rap. I like her as an artist. She had a few joints. The last joint we reviewed, Naomi Walk, I think I really enjoyed. This as an overall project, it wasn't crazy for me. It started off, I was excited. That Make Room came on, I was like, okay.
Make room for the
I like this. I'm liking this so
click.
far. This is interesting. She making room for the crew. Okay, she spit on there a little bit. She gave you a little taste. She gave you like 2 12s or 2 8s.
Something like that.
Something light. She ain't go
just
crazy, and she ain't really try to rip your head off, but the flow was cute. The beat was hard.
Right.
I like those. It was like the Ghost Town DJs, those keys, those rolls.
Yeah.
It kind of gave me that feel, like where it was like slow
Kinda
and dramatic, and then it came in with the da-dum, boom. It came in with the drums heavy. I like that, but then it went into the next few joints, and it was like, all right, the Fucking It Up came on.
Fucking It Up.
Which I liked. It
with
was
the
cool.
click.
It's cute.
Fucking
So the
It
whole
Up.
project got a feel. It got a sound. It's kind of giving a nod to like almost like Jersey Club house music, that be more house rap. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the production and the tempo and how she trying to do the, you know, the repeated stanzas, the fucking it up. Like that could go either way. You know what I'm saying? We kind of hinted that at that, especially more so in the first season. Like those repetitive hooks. Yeah. Those repetitive stanzas could be a gift and a curse.
Fucking it up.
If it's a super catchy phrase and it's slick,
and
you know, people want to say it and it catches on, it's dope, it can work. But if it's not, it could be annoying as hell. And she had a few of those moments on here for me where it was like, I see what you was trying to do, but the execution wasn't quite there on all of the joints. The next highlight for me, or probably the biggest highlight, was the feature with the one and only Paperboy Prince.
Right.
I love you. I love that track. That track was kind of hard. I love the production on it. It's a different beat for a rapper. You hear that beat, you wouldn't normally think somebody was gonna rap on that initially, just because of how it's set up and, you know, the instruments they use. But I liked it. I like how she went on it. She didn't go crazy on the verse for me. I felt like she kind of was holding back a lot as far as her verses on here. That was another thing. We should throw that on.
We should put that on.
But that joint, I thought Paperboy kind of went off. I liked his flow on there. He kind of gave you the little extra wow flow. He had his normal presence on there. He's about love. You know what I'm saying? The Love Gallery. It made sense. So I like that whole history behind it, how they tied that into the, you know, even the title and the concept. I felt like, I don't know. I felt like a lot of times on the verses on these songs, I wanted to hear her go harder on the verses. It was a lot of cute concepts. It was a lot of nice beats. The hooks was cool. I wasn't so crazy about all of the chants and the club elements blending in. I thought they could have been, you know, a little bit tighter. But I thought the verses, because they were few and far between, she didn't rap a lot on this project. And I thought that when she did rap, it wasn't super crazy for me. The joint No Chaser. Yeah.
And then you ain't peeped the freestyle? Wait, no, I don't know if it was on that one. The phone freestyle that she did. The message. I think it's not on that song.
Was it the one where she was supposed to be going in? Where she was like, they told me to talk my shit, so I'm gonna talk my shit?
No, not that one.
Okay.
She did a freestyle on Hold on.
I'm just saying.
I thought it was on No Chaser, but I think it's on another one.
It might be. Like, she kind of, you know, a few of them sounded like they was freestyle, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? She had a joint Bubblegum, that was a cool joint. I like Bubblegum. That was all right. Let me unlock it so we go right to the joints. But I like Bubblegum. Bubblegum was cool.
I was just messing with your phone anyway.
What was you trying to get to?
I was I wanted to put on I think was it So Good?
Is
that was the one with the phone freestyle.
What, she was talking through the phone and freestyling?
Yeah, it was like it was like a skit where somebody was calling her, and then she had one of them answering machine messages.
Oh yeah, she was like, I'm probably busy, or probably don't want to pick up the phone.
Yeah,
I remember that joint. That was cool. I remember that little intro. I forgot which song that came into.
I think that came into What's Good. That's what it is. Can't answer my phone.
The little quick.
So
that gave me a lot of, you know, going to the corner store in the 90s to get some Boston Baked Red.
Right.
Yeah. It was a lot of that. It was cool, but like I felt like some of that, she had elements of it, but it wasn't all well executed for me. The Talk My Shit joint, which, all right, the obligatory, you in the booth, you got an ill beat on, your man telling you to talk your shit, you just gonna go off. This is just you know what I mean? No topic. You just gonna go off. It's supposed to be your hardest verse, though. When you set it up like this supposed to be your hardest verse. My man's told me to talk my shit, so I'm gonna talk my shit.
She wasn't talking that shit enough for you? It wasn't shitty. It wasn't shitty enough.
I didn't really feel like it wasn't shitty enough for me. It wasn't shitty enough for me. I was like, all right, the beat kind of hard. I'm kind of hyped for it. You know what I'm saying? I've been rooting for you the whole album. It's kind of been falling short a little bit. All right, let me talk your shit. Go off. Let me just go off.
Right.
Fuck it.
Right.
It was cool. Like, I ain't really grabbed no crazy lines. I ain't really grabbed no crazy bars. It had a few moments. I like the I Missed the Club. That was the bonus at the end. So you got the intro, which I like, which was kind of short, but she ain't really rap enough on it for me. Right. You got the I Love You featuring Paperboy. And then you got the I Missed the Club, which was a bonus. So that sounded like it might not have made the album. But those were the highlights for me. And that's out of 12 joints. So it was like, all right. It was cool. Like, it wasn't bad, but I was underwhelmed. 41% mid. That's how I was feeling. You over there shimmying the shoulders. Like, how you was feeling?
What you want?
Yeah, like.
What you want, I can give you what you want. So,
tell me what's good.
So, you know, I'm listening to this album.
Yeah, we really listen, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wouldn't be able to.
I'm listening to this album, and I'm going into the shower.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right.
How you was feeling? How you was feeling in the shower?
I was feeling really good in the shower. Like,
okay.
I just step in, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's not hot, but it's slightly
light
cool.
Light temperature,
lukewarmish.
Okay.
I just came from the gym and whatnot.
Heard you.
You know what I'm saying? Pump a little iron, and then I'm like trying to come down. I throw this on. I'm like, okay, fucking it up. What you
That
want?
was it? That put you in your mood?
Like, the whole album is kind of a mood. So my score is a 55 mid.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a 55 mid.
Okay, not too far off.
Yeah, not that far off. Because I kind of feel you on a lot of the critiques. You know what I'm saying? They definitely make sense to me. Then I'm like, okay, well, sometimes, you know, an artist, I wanted to give, you know, sometimes an artist ain't got to really like save the world with every album. It ain't got to be all like crazy. But sometimes you just be in a mood, you feel like doing a certain type of music, or you just want to get some shit off and do a few tracks and it just come out to be an album. So I kind of looked at it like that. And that's where I kind of like, okay, well, does it make me feel good? Is the music like satisfying to me? And I think at a basic level, because they, you know, it's a bunch of dance songs, so they made me want to move.
Okay.
They made me want to dance. I was fucking with the bubble gum is cute.
Bubble gum.
Pop it.
It is.
Bop it.
It made me think of that game.
That game.
It's
That's
like
exactly right.
Bop
right.
it.
So it's not like something that you have to think very hard about. But once you kind of make the connection, you know, because we all had those toys, and she's from that school, like she's from that era anyway. So I caught that. She made a reference in her Talk Her Shit song to what is it? I think she was like talk about going through Brooklyn. She was in what was that?
That was like the second verse, I think.
Yeah. I thought she was kind of shouting out some parts of Brooklyn that one of the places is from where I was like, yo, that's where Swanee from.
Kosciuszko.
Nah, the projects that she was in.
Oh, okay.
I forgot the name. Van Dyke.
Van Dyke, okay.
I was like, that's okay. So that's only gonna be some shit if you know New York, if you know Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
So I just kind of like the everyday girl. My point being, like the everyday approachableness of just her aura and who she is. So it just kind of made me be like, all right, you know, she's just trying to have fun. That said, a lot of the beats sound cheap. A lot of the beats sound very, very cheap. I don't know where she getting these beats from. If she's making them or she got somebody making them for her, whatever the case may be. They kind of can teeter on corny. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. The bubblegum is one of those examples, but she just kind of made a fun song out of it, which speaks a lot to her energy. Yeah. So that's kind of really how I kind of like let it go a little bit, because that's sometimes that counts, like personality, aura, star power, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely. That carries it, and that's kind of why I kind of teetered a little bit more for these records. Did they make me feel good? Yeah. Is it the best rapper in the world? Not exactly, but they singable, and she kind of got she don't have a blow your voice away, blow your mind away type of voice. Yeah. But she croons a little bit to kind of give these hooks a little bit of life, and it's enough to not be like cringeworthy. Okay. So I kind of gave it the benefit of the doubt in that sense. So that's
interesting
take. But I fuck with y'all. But I fuck with your girl. I really do fuck with your girl. And I like her as an artist, what she brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So back in your mouth, there you have it. You got a 55 mid and a 41 mid. You combine that. What's that? Carry the one. That's 96.
We'll divide that by 2. That's
Oh
about.
wow, you already gonna prepare it?
Come
for
on,
the,
I'm just trying to get them ready. No, I'm just trying because we doing the verses, so we got to get ready to prepare the score. See the new form. We getting used to it as well. You know what I'm saying? Bear with us.
Know what's doing
Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to 2022.
Period.
We out here with it. All right, so who we got for the next one? Who's the matchup? Who's gonna go up against Dayburger?
The matchup. All right, the one going against Dayburger.
Who is it? Who could it be?
Gotta be Saucy Santana.
Shit. The material girl.
Material girl. The kick the girl.
Wow. Okay, that's how we doing it.
You might have heard of Saucy. We might have had a project that we did before. I forgot what episode, but it's a vibe.
I think he might have popped up.
Definitely popped up.
Absolutely.
Definitely. I would say for sure.
He's on the radar.
Popped up. He is definitely on the radar. For those that are not familiar with Saucy Santana, he is a Florida-based rapper who was once a makeup artist for the City Girls. So that's your connect right there.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? He entered the scene with the viral hit, Walk 'Em Like a Dog. And, of course, gained further prominence through a whole string of other viral hits, such as Material Girl. Mm-hmm. That's the one that caught me. And
that
Walk.
The one that grabbed you?
Right, that's the one that grabbed me, for sure. Walk. And
Walk grabbed the world.
Walk grabbed the world, because Nicki, the queen, Minaj.
She got the ill cosign.
Ill cosign right there. So I think, she kind of got a little bit of life from that situation. Since then, your girl been busy. She put out 3 whole mixtapes.
Come on now, not half of mixtapes,
not half,
not EPs.
Not EPs, nothing. Full-bodied mixtapes of at least 15 tracks or more, something like that.
Okay, working.
And, a steady string of collaborations with the likes of K.K. K.K.'s popular.
He's out here, man. He's making his rounds.
K.K. and Ruby Rose. Yeah.
Okay, Ruby Rose. Kid. I never heard of that one.
Yeah, Ruby Rose.
Okay, Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
I like the name.
Shout out to her. The project, you've heard of Saucy, right? You
Absolutely. I mean, we know Saucy Santana. We had Saucy on before. One of the big things people forget, like not too far into his, his rise, he had that episode in the club in Miami where he actually got shot.
Right. I remember
somebody tried to take his life. Like
we do that in these streets.
Yeah, it was some serious shit. So for him, to see what he had, to see him bounce back from that and be able to, because a lot of people get traumatized from that. They can't be back out in public around crowds. So he out here doing this thing again. So I salute that. Definitely happy to see that.
Being loud and proud with it, and just continuing to keep it moving.
Absolutely.
And get that money. Shout out to Saucy for that.
Yeah, man.
His project that we have in front of us.
What we got?
We have a whole. I think this is considered his debut album.
Is this the debut?
This is the debut.
Really? Okay.
Indeed.
Okay.
He said this has been on a couple of interviews that I saw.
It's so confusing
that you
nowadays.
shared with me. Yeah,
you kind of never know. But
yeah. I think he said this one is definitely the debut. They were celebrating it that way. So Keep It Player is the project. It was released on December 16, 2021. The year of our Lord. Yeah. 16 tracks.
16 tracks.
All right, so I can't even shit on 16 tracks because I had a 16 track.
That's a healthy. That's a healthy helping. That's about my tolerable limit. That's like, all right, you give me 16 today, I'm like, all right, we cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But
more on that later. You know what I'm saying? 16 track album. I had to give this.
What you feeling?
A 31 mid.
Whoa.
31 mid.
Whoa. 31. Teetering. Ooh, that's teetering.
It is teetering.
You are teetering like Teterboro Airport.
There's right, Teterboro. I see what you did there.
I mean,
the album itself, it is exactly what you would expect from Saucy Santana.
Okay.
In the sense that it's a whole mood. If you're in the mood for a Saucy record, that's the one you're gonna put on.
He's a mood.
It is definitely a mood. So it's all pretty much club music.
Just all what
top to bottom.
All Saucy, pretty much.
All Saucy. Whatever you heard from Saucy before, this is what you're gonna get. But you're gonna get it with tighter beats, better sounding beats, better sounding production, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh, I thought the beats was pretty clean all the way through. Like
yeah.
Like I just kind of was like noting the difference in quality from when he first came out to like what he got now, and the production element, like when you're like the way he rap, you can tell like he one of those that just kind of learned to rap maybe a few years ago.
He kind of mentioned that in that interview.
Yeah, he wasn't. He ain't been doing it for that long. So I can discern when there's production going on with somebody who's rapping and not really. Fluent at it, as opposed to like an expert rapper. You won't hear certain elements in the production that kind of compensate for their delivery, their clarity, and all of that shit.
Okay.
So that's what I got. So but I mean, like, goddamn, a whole album of Saucy talking about pussy and money, dick and clothes, and just being able to dance to it, and some gangster shit in there thrown in there. Like that was about it. The hardest song I liked though was like there's a mix between Spicy, Pressure, and Too Much. Those are the songs.
Interesting.
And Hey Kitty Kitty, Hey Kitty Kitty Kitty.
That was your jam.
That was kind of like that kind of went for me. I was like, all right, but that's like a few tracks. You gave me 16 of all of that.
16. You like 3
track. It's like five. I would say. 5.
Okay, that's an interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting ratio right there.
That's
So a 31% mid on that. Okay.
So that's where I'm at with Saucy.
Ooh,
I mean,
interesting. That's about a bit of a dip from the last project.
Niece is doing a lot, and I'm proud of Niece.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wasn't, too far off. I didn't dislike it as much. I gave it a 48% mid.
Okay.
I gave it a 48% mid. I agree with you wholeheartly on the production. You could definitely hear the step up. I think he talked about it in that interview as well.
Yeah.
He's working with, he found a new producer engineer that's he's been working with. So it's like a one producer album type situation, if not very few other producers involved. But you can hear the step up. He has good beat selection. I can hear little hints of the Miami Southern influence. The Trina, the Trick Daddy, the Luke, all of that. Like I could hear those elements in it. Like you say, he's not the greatest rapper. He hasn't been rapping for a while. He's not gonna give you the most complex, illest punchlines, but he do have those one-liners where it's like, all right, this shit is entertaining as fuck. His personality oozes through the music.
It does.
It comes through. It's more so how he's saying what he's saying, not so much of what he's actually saying.
Let's give him a tone, man.
It's yeah. Your mouth should match your pocket empty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pussy real good, sound like macaroni. Like just random, he got little hits here and there. Like I like it.
Yeah.
Like I agree with you on the On My Body. That was my joint. Too Much is one of my joints. I love Too Much. Guala was one of my favorite joints. But like literally all of the joints that I like from it, I probably like 5 different joints. The content and the material is literally all the subject matter every time. You could pretty much almost predict what he's gonna say because he's only talking about the same 5 topics every song. Like literally he doesn't stray away from the same 5 topics every song. Like if he was to trim this down to maybe like a 6-track EP, this joint to be smacking.
Done.
Smacking.
Bro.
Cause that's all you're gonna talk about first of all. I only need an EP of that. Just give me an EP.
Something, right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need a 16 track of the same.
I mean,
you ain't, because he could dig deep. He ain't talking about like he been through some shit. Like you could go in, you could talk about
you
a
ain't
lot
talk
of different
nothing
shit,
about getting shot up,
which is cool if that's not what you want to do. But don't give me a whole project full of that and then call that your debut. That ain't the debut.
I don't know.
So I mean, it fell kind of short. 48% mid. You got a 31% mid.
31 mid.
I think. Where we at on the verses? Is this Dayburger? I think it's a slight edge. We got to total it up. Y'all do it for us in the comments. Let us know who got the verses on this one. It wasn't too far off, but I think the way the grades is lining up.
You said 31 and 48, so that's 79. So divide that by
31 and 48. That was a 79, and then 40. We had I think 96. Dayburger was like a 96.
So that would be a 48.
Yeah, because we had a 40. What you gave Dayburger? 40.
I gave it 55.
And I gave a 41. So, yeah, Dayburger got it, man. Okay, so the first verses of 2022. The Herbal Tea Podcast matchup. I like this little joke.
Yeah. I like how that goes. Right. That worked
What do y'all
out.
think? Y'all fucking with the new format? You know what I'm saying? You rocking with it? Who do y'all think? Are we off? Do you think Saucy got it? Did y'all hear the joint? Go listen to these projects.
You tell me.
Stream it, man. Support these Q+ artists because they need the support.
Indeed.
We out here trying to put a spotlight, give them a platform, and, you know, keep y'all informed. Let y'all know who y'all should be listening to, tuning into. So go check it out. Saucy Santana. Keep It Player, Dayburger, Back in Your Mouth. Go stream both projects. Let us know what y'all think. It's the Herbal Tea Podcast, man.
Hey.
We gonna end it like we always motherfucking end it. You know what I'm saying?
On a high note.
Get this joint. Hold on. Gonna end it on a high note.
Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up. Now who really tryna hit one? Puff, puff, then we pass. Then we pass. Then we pass. This is it. What? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up.